It's just me today because Kane is at work, but he is here in spirit because he bought me these Hatchimals. There are many other small plastic toys available. This is not sponsored, but I flipping love Hatchimals. So the idea with this is I've seen with a lot of other channels, notably Dina Norland, that she does this creature challenge where she smushes two or three creatures together to make a shiny new creature. So I'm going to do that. And the way I'm going to do that is with Hatchimals. You can see this guy is a crab, but with the others, they're in eggs, and I don't know what animals they are. They are very loosely based on real animals, and I'm just going to take what they're meant to be and kind of smush them together. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. So it's really exciting for me because I get to open Hatchimals and I get to create a shiny new creature. So we're going to see how it goes. And then there's going to be kind of a swooshy cut between this footage and the next footage. So, swoosh. Whoosh indeed. There is my little crab. I wish I could open Hatchimals this fast in real life. That would be so cool. This is a cow. He is a yellow cow. And then we have, I thought it was a butterfly, but this is apparently a dragonfly. We also have a winking frog, which is very cute, but I don't think I'm going to use the winking frog. And a snake. So I'm going to use the dragonfly, the cow, and the snake. Mainly I'm just going to use the snake for his scales. I realise now that I have mentioned Dina Norland's work, you're probably all going to go over to her channel. Do subscribe to her channel, it's amazing. You're going to watch this video and then watch hers and go, ooh, Hannah's got a lot to learn. And you know what? I do. It's nowhere near as good as Dina Norland's. Dina Norland is a fantastic illustrator with a brilliant knowledge of how to draw animals. My style is much simpler. I'm just not as good, to be honest with you. But you know what? I did a thing and it was fun. So here we have a cow-like creature with dragonfly wings. I have also used the dragonfly shape on its ears, so it has beautiful fluttery ears. So it's quite a delicate creature, even though it'd probably be quite big. And I don't think it could fly with those dragonfly wings, but they do look very nice. He looks fancy. He's just a fancy cow, really, isn't he? That's it. And I just kind of went crazy with the patterns. I realise the more I do voiceovers and the more I talk online is that I say kind of so many times. So I apologise in advance to anyone watching my videos for the amount of times I say kind of. Now, I just thought, oh God, what shall I do? I'm just going to add patterns to stuff. So the patterns are inspired by the snake scales, and yeah, let's say that, shall we? And the patterns on his face are inspired by a rattlesnake tail, very loosely, as you can probably see. So here we've got a front view with a lovely cow creature who has very large winged ears. And as I said, I don't know whether there's an actual purpose to these ears or whether they're just really fancy. Maybe. You know, like birds of paradise have very, very fancy feathers, and it's like for mating or to look fancy, to attract a mate. Maybe it's like that. So now I'm using my favourite pencil crayon, which is the Faber-Castell Albert Duras. I don't know how to say it. But it's a watercolour pencil crayon. I don't actually use it for its purpose. I don't activate it. I just use it as a pencil crayon because it's really buttery and smooth. And as you can see, the scales have got less like snake scales and more just like a fancy pattern. So what I'm going to say here is that the animals I started with are a guideline. They're a starting point. And I will admit that I move very far away from that initial starting point. But you know what? That's okay. I'm just going to say that's okay. I did a thing and it was cool. The reason why I'm doing this in black and white rather than all the fancy colours I used in the initial sketch is because I'm using this method so that I can turn it more easily into a screen print. So with screen printing, everything's done in layers, and this would be the initial layer, the outline, if I were to turn it into a screen print. And to make the screen, you'd need a black and white image to start with, and then you can print the image with any colour you like. So even though it's black right now, if I made it into a screen print, it could be bright red. And then I could then use my lino cut stamps to create a texture in the background, or another layer for the trees in the background, or the shrubbery. Yeah, those little bubbly lines, they're shrubberies, okay. So that's why it's all in black. But also I just really like bold black lines. I think they're very cool. So we've got a mummy and a baby cow creature, and a little sproutling girl. And you know she's a sproutling because she has plant-like hair. That's how you know. She's from my little forest that I'm creating. And I sped up the colouring. I did this audio first without speeding up the colouring, and then I was like, wow, I colour like for a long time, so I sped it up a little bit. So I hope that it's not too tedious. It still is a bit tedious, but nowhere near as much as it was before. So yeah, now I just colour everything black. Yeah, and you can see how furiously I'm colouring. I'm trying to get it done fast. You can see all the kind of pencil dust flying everywhere. You can, yeah, I just said kind of again, that's fine. Scribble, scribble, scribble. And I think when I post more videos of the art that I'm doing at the moment, you'll see a similarity in this style, because I am mostly using my Faber-and-Castell pencils. I just really like them, and as I said, it's really easy to turn them into prints, which is what I'm hoping to do. I've got text that I'm working with at the moment, which I've written about my imaginary world, and I'm hoping to make the illustrations into screen prints and make a handmade book. So rather than print it on the computer, I want it to be a little bit more precious in a way, I think. So now I'm just going into the trees and making them all liney, I guess. Yeah, there you go, liney trees. Lines. And that is loosely representing bark. Very loosely, but you know, you can tell it's a tree, and that's the important bit. So yeah, I don't think I did anywhere near as well as Dina Norland, but I wasn't expecting to. I will, if I can remember how to do this, I will link her page in the description, because she's so good, she's so cool. So yeah, that's me. That's what I did. Bye. No, oh look, no, I'm adding a thing. There you go, now she has a blush. That was worth the wait. And a stripy t-shirt. So we're coming up to the end of this little video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!